Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy MidPokeMaster here, and today we're going to be doing the Week 6 battle and team builder for IBL D-League Season 2. First of all, I want to apologize for this being so late. I was having a lot of rendering issues after the first time I recorded this, and once I was trying to render, I decided that rendering wouldn't work. I decided I'm going to have to re-record, but I got flu for the second time this year. So I haven't had time to re-record, but now I'm starting to finally feel a little better, so I have time to re-record and make sure this battle goes up. Week 7, I believe, is next. Yes, Week 7 will be going up on time, so you don't have to worry about any more late battles, but yep, so basically that was the reason why this is late. I'm sorry. I know I'm not a very big content creator, but I still don't want to disappoint anybody with late videos, especially when I'm trying to get into the main league, but it was the situation I was in. There was nothing I really could do about it. So this week we were going up against, I don't even know how to say this, the Coquitlam Red Gyarados. It's based off somewhere close to where he lives or where he lives, so that's why it's like that. That's why it's a somewhat weird name, but his team is honestly really threatening. It's Z Infernape, Sylveon, Raikou, Nidoqueen, Delmise, Mega Gyarados, Skarmory, Latios, Zeon Mega, Z Kangaskhan, and Cloyster. So, very threatening team. He doesn't really have that one big threat like everybody else does. But right now, as of when I first recorded this, Mega Gyarados is the kill leader of the league because somebody just straight up just let it sweep them one week, and it's just been the kill leader ever since. So hopefully we can take it down and let Garchomp move up. So as you can see, he does bring Cloyster, Latios, Sylveon, Infernape, Raikou, and Mega. But in retaliation, I bring Choice Specs along the Ninetales with Blizzard, Moonblast, Aurora Veil, Freeze Dry, Max Special Attack, Max Speed. He has no switching for this thing. His best switching, especially defensive Sylveon, but after Rocks, it still doesn't want to take 2 Blizzards. So, Alolan Ninetales is looking really good this match. It's most likely going to be my lead because I want him to think I'm going to set up Aurora Veil, but really I'm just going to go and kill something. Next one I'm bringing is a Weakness Policy, Atomize, Photon, Geyser, Signal Beam, Heat Wave, Necrozma. Necrozma hasn't really been doing that good for me this season, but it's never done good for me. I just don't think Necrozma is a mon that really fits me as a playstyle and as a person. But yeah, it's always scary for your opponent. I feel like it never really cleans up a match. It just kind of just sits there and tries to wall break, but it can't most of the time. But you know, that's just how it rolls. Necrozma, hopefully it can put in some work this week. Next one I'm bringing is a Habanberry Garchomp. So, because I can't outspeed a Choice Scarf Latios, so I thought Haban, so I can live a surprise hidden. I have Stealth Rock, Dragon Claw, Earthquake, Fire Blast. Another one of those ones he has no switching for outside of Sylveon. Sylveon is crazy pressured this week, so I'm hoping that forces it to go down early. I have 156 HP, 124 attack, 28 special attack, 4 speed F, and 196 speed. This lets me outspeed, I believe, a Mega Gyarados. Yeah, I believe that's what it is. Enough special attack to 2-shot a physically defensive Skarmory. I don't know about after leftovers, but as you can see, Skarmory didn't come. I can't remember what the attack and HP were for, but they're there for a reason. Next one I'm bringing is just almost max speed, max special attack, Mega Blastoise, Modest Nature, with Dark Pulse, Aura Sphere, Scald, and Rapid Spin. He really doesn't. This is another one of those mons he doesn't have a switch in for. I wanted Flash Cannon over Rapid Spin, but I needed Hazard Removal since he does have a Cloyster that gets spikes and T-spikes, so I really needed Hazard Removal. Next one I'm bringing is Zapdos. Pretty physically defensive with enough speed to outspeed Mega Gyarados. Thunderbolt, Toxic, Roost, and U-Turn. You know, just a basic kind of stall kind of set. Get some good damage with Thunderbolt, things like that. And the final mon I'm bringing is another mon he has no switching for in Choice Scarf, Darmanitan. Speed high is the on Mega, so that was the best I could do. I wanted to run Adamant, but I didn't want like a Yanmega going through my team with Tinted Lens. So, yeah, I went Jolly Choice Scarf with Flare Blitz, U-Turn, Fire Punch, Earthquake. I want an Electric type move, but it doesn't get any, but it doesn't really matter in the long run. So, here going into the battle, I'm leading off Alolan Ninetales like I said I would. Just because it has a really great matchup against all of his team. As he leads his, I believe is Cloyster. Yep, he leads Cloyster, and I knew that no matter what, he couldn't live a hit. And if he wants to go for Rock Blast, it's fine, because what's he gonna do? So here I just go for the Moonblast. So he can't tell if I'm Choice Specs, because even if I wasn't, it would do that much. So I just went for Moonblast, as he sets up a layer of spikes, but he has no reason to switch this thing out. He doesn't want anything else to take a lot of damage. So Alolan Ninetales gets the first kill of the match and kills Cloyster. So now we're up 6-5, and here I didn't know why he went into Raikou, because he has to be HP Ice or the Garchomp hardwalls this thing. But he actually has Iron Head, which I did not know this thing got, even though I know somebody's ran that against me before, but that he kills my Alolan Ninetales after I get a kill, so we have valuable information that we know that it's Life Orb now. And I go straight into my Darmanitan because nothing wants to come in and take a Flare Blitz. He goes into the Omega, predicting me to go EQ, but I just go Flare Blitz. And as you see, Big Chungus just straight up kills the Omega. It's not Choice Scarf or anything. But even if it was, it couldn't live after I'm at Focus Sash. But even if it was, it couldn't live after Hail. So now we're 5-4. And here, I believe I just go for another. No, I switch out because I was predicting him to be Choice Scarf. So here I go into Zapdos as he goes for Dragon Pulse. And here's where it gets a little stally, but it ends up not really mattering. I was struggling trying to figure out what kind of item it is. It kind of looked like Choice Specs, but I couldn't figure out if it was like Timid or Modest, or if he wasn't max like Special Attack. So I believe I just stay in and go for Roost multiple times, just trying to like stall it out, make it to where he has to switch to do anything against me. Because as you can tell, I'm regaining health. I'm not losing anything by doing this. So he goes for Psyshock here. And then when I see this kind of damage, I realize that he's Cell Due. I always forget that move exists, but Cell Due is allowed in this league like it is in most leagues. So it makes a lot of sense why he brought it, since his dual stab really hurts me. So I believe I clicked it Roost here again. I can't remember if I clicked Roost or Toxic. Or, no, I went for U-turn this turn, predicting him to switch, but he ends up getting a crit Dragon Pulse, which really doesn't end up mattering, but at the same time it does. That's a lot of unnecessary damage I didn't have before. So here, I just go back into Darmanitan and click U-turn, so I can just kill this thing, I believe. Now he lives, which really shocked me. But at the same time, it makes a lot of sense because it's pretty bulky. So I'm just going to sack off Zapdos. It was the best thing I could do here, because Zapdos couldn't really roost up on anything outside of Sylveon. But in my head, I was thinking it probably has Toxic or something. So here, I just go back out into Zombie. And I click Flare Blitz, because what else was I really going to do? I didn't want to click U-turn and give him like a free switch into whatever he wants, because that would have automatically lost me the game. Because I went Mega Blastoise, he would go Raikou. It just wasn't good. So I stay in because I want to tell if he's Choice Scarf or not. So I just go for the big Flare Blitz here. and new around 60%, so it just shows me that he's like a normal spread. As he goes for Nasty Plot, and I was just thinking, okay, this isn't going to be too bad. He just needs to miss a move or two, or not have Vacuum Wave. But he has Vacuum Wave, which is really unfortunate. Kills my Darmanitan. So I go out in Lord Farquaad, hoping him to predict that maybe I was like double Scarf or something. Nope, he goes for Focus Blast and hits it. What man hits Focus Blast? Not me. So, wrong. Marked out the wrong Pokemon. Need to mark off God or Chomp. So here I'm thinking, Fire Blast is a roll to kill me, or I just need to miss. Nope, he's Fire Z. As I went for Autotomize that turn, so I could outspeed it, and so I could outspeed Infernape and Raikou. But he's Fire Z, Fire Blast. So he's just gonna straight up kill me. There was nothing I could do about that. So there goes Necrozma. So I go to Mega Blastoise. I'm just thinking, please just miss a Focus Blast so I can get like one more differential. Here I was wishing I had Aqua Jet because maybe that could kill. I don't think it would, but it would just be kind of cool. So here he goes for another Focus Blast and he hits it. Whose man hits 2 Focus Blasts? Nobody. But so as you can tell, this was an insanely quick battle. Like in real life, it only took like 20 minutes, if that even. But GG to It's Howler. He's a pretty great dude. I'm gonna drop down to 4-2. He's gonna go up to 4-2. So he was then like 2nd or 3rd in the league. So yeah, next week we face, I believe, is the Brisbane Scythers, coached by It's D Willie, I think. Yeah, that's him. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm sorry this video isn't as like normal or like as good as it usually is, but kind of crunched on time because I want to get this out really early, and I just want to tell you all, Ludicolo!